Today we're going to be showing you one of the fastest ways to travel in Minecraft survival mode. Now elytras are actually pretty still useful, and if you use fireworks here, you can actually go hundreds of blocks in the air and don't have to mess around with ground travel or anything. But if you do want to build a sort of transportation system between bases, this is a great idea to build. So this is an ice bridge, and basically what it does is that if you put a boat down and then jump into it and then go, it will actually super speed the boat so that you go 100 blocks in 4 or 5 seconds. This is actually pretty insane, and this goes insanely fast. So this is very good to build in your survivor worlds because you can get from one base location to another in a matter of seconds. Now this is actually pretty easy to build here. What you will need is blue ice or packed ice. Regular ice will still work, but ice usually melts in daylight, so you probably do not want to use ice. And then you'll want a block of your choice. So then you'll place the ice in a path going from one base location to the other and just paste it through a travel lane here. So then we will need your block of choice to put it on the edges of the ice path, because the boat travel will actually go so fast that you can't really control how it moves, and so it will actually go off the edges very frequently, so you will want some block here to stop you from falling off the ice bridge. Now this also works in corners here, and we have a sample corner design, so you can just do this here where we have like a big L shape, and this actually works too. It usually does not stop the boat when you hit this corner here. It may once in a while. I've only seen it once out of like 50 times I've used it, but this is still a pretty good design that you can use. Now if you're just starting out, and ice is actually pretty expensive, especially when you're starting out, you can actually do this design here. I'm not sure who came up with it, but if you place ice right here on the edges of the lanes here, and then place buttons instead of the ice, it will actually do the same effect here. So if we go here, then the buttons will actually give you the same speed effect. Now, if you use it on just regular ground, as we go down here, it will actually stop the boat and it will return to its normal speed. So you probably do want to check your design and see that every button is placed, because if a button is not placed and you have one lane without buttons, it can actually stop the boat here, and then the boat will return to its normal speed. Even if you go over to the buttons here, it will still go on to normal speed until you go onto a segment of ice. So this design is actually pretty cool to build in your survival world. Like I said, it goes about 100 blocks in 4 to 5 seconds. So if we build this design in the overworld, it will work insanely amazing. But if you actually build it into the Nether, so we'll go into the Nether here, and I have a sample design here, you can actually travel insane amount of overworld blocks, because if you didn't know, 8 blocks, or one block in the Nether is 8 blocks in the overworld. So basically, you are traveling 800 overworld blocks in 4 to 5 seconds. So this is an insane design to build in the Nether. Now I know what you're thinking. It might be a little crazy to build this in the Nether because of all the lava and all the dangers, but if you build this in the Nether, I think you'll really appreciate it, because you can go insane speeds, an insane amount of block travel just within like 10 seconds. Also, I would recommend putting a roof over the ice or button road here, because gas will actually attack you and then it'll break the blocks here, and so your boat will actually just fall down, maybe even into lava. So I would recommend building sort of like a roof design if you're trying to do this in the Nether. So guys, I do hope you like this tutorial on how to build the ice bridge. It's actually pretty simple. All you just need is a lane of ice or buttons. It's that simple. So Thank you guys for watching. If you do like our videos, please give us a like and maybe consider subscribing to our channel. We also have our social media down in the description below. So thank you guys and have an awesome rest of your day.